Have you ever felt drained even though you've gotten enough sleep? Or have you ever felt a little off or a little sick even though you didn't have physical symptoms? That could be your energy body. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what is an energy body. Hi, my name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of 12 published books, including the latest, The 8 Limbs of Yoga for Modern Times, a practical guide to the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. And in fact, this video really comprises the trilogy, which is this book, The 8 Limbs of Yoga, Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, and Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness. And in fact, the energy body is mentioned in an integral part of all 3 of those books. You can find all of my books on Amazon and most of my books on Ingram Spark, and I'll put those links in the description box below. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you here. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I teach a mantra-based meditation technique, which is an ancient meditation practice taught to me by my teacher, Dr. Deepak Chopra, and you will get your personalized mantra, but you can try out what a universal mantra does for you, how it can calm you down in the matter of just a few minutes. I'll put that link below so you can try it out. If you've been on my channel for quite some time, you know that I usually fit my video into 1 or 2 categories. And in fact, this video will go on a couple of playlists. It will go on my Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy playlist and the Heal Yourself or Return to Wholeness playlist. So you can check out those whole playlists after this video. What is the energy body? What do I mean by that? In fact, this came to me because I was in a one-on-one appointment with a client where I was doing some life coaching, and I mentioned the energy body, and I saw the glazed look in her eyes. And I said, wait a minute, do you know what an energy body is? And she said, I don't know what an energy body is. And so because I have been practicing yoga since 1989, since I've been teaching Ayurveda, yoga, and meditation since 2008, I know what an energy body is, but I assume that other people understand what it is. So that's why I'm here to help you to understand if you're not fully cognizant, fully aware of what the energy body encompasses. According to ancient Vedic philosophy, which is ancient philosophy from India, Vedanta, or ancient Vedic knowledge texts, comes from India from thousands of years ago. And from that body of knowledge, we get yoga, Ayurveda, a meditation practice, and of course, Tantra, which is a parallel philosophy to Vedanta, is where the philosophy of the chakras comes from. Now, in both of these philosophies from India comes the concept of the layers of the self, called the layers of life. And one of those layers is called Prana Maya Kosha. The word kosha means sheath or covering, as if we were to wear coats, if you will. So we have the body, the physical body, right? We have that physical body that we know. It's our flesh and bones and blood and everything that we see in the mirror. And then we have our mind, intellect, and ego, which, are our thoughts. We think things. We have our ego, which is our personality, our sense of self. We have our intellect, which helps us to reason. And we have something called the energy body, which is Prana Maya Kosha. So prana means vital life force. In other words, if something is dead, it doesn't have a lot of prana in it. If it's alive and vibrant and healthy, there's a lot of prana there. Now, Vedanta and Tantric philosophies are not the only ones to include this concept of prana or energy. There is qi coming from Chinese philosophy, or ki coming from Japanese philosophy. So if we look at Qi Gong or Tai Chi, for example, as practices, we understand this principle of energy. Everything is energy and information, but if this energy layer or sheath, if you will, is invisible, how do we know it's even there? How can we tell? What is this thing exactly? Well, have you ever been somewhere in public and a stranger came a little too close for comfort and you immediately backed away? Even though they weren't touching you, you felt their presence near you or even too close to you. That is your energy body picking up on other people's energy and telling you, okay, maybe these energies aren't meshing and we need to back up a little bit, right? That is your energy body. Your energy body is a part of you, although it's invisible. But the air we breathe is invisible too, isn't it? So if you think about it, the energy body is going to be a part of our overall holistic health picture. So when we look at the physical body, we look at healing the physical body. When we think about our mental capacities, right? We think about mental health or mental health healing. But our energy body is just as important, if not more important, than healing the physical body and the mental body, if you will. So let's think about the energy body and the healing modalities that are tied to the energy body. When we talk about the healing modality of Reiki healing, that deals directly with the energy body, or chakra healing deals directly with the energy body. These are subtle impulses that can have meaning to get us to have the free flow of energy and information in our bodies. Other healing modalities include acupuncture or acupressure, which work with the energy meridians in the body to release trapped energy. Even yoga, Ayurveda, and meditation are working with the energy body to help with balance and flow and make you feel less tired and more alive. You might know this if you've taken a yoga class and you just feel the sense of ease and harmony and flow after taking that yoga class. Well, that is your energy body coming back into alignment. Here's where we need to pay attention to the energy body. When we are feeling really fatigued for no apparent reason, when you're feeling kind of off or sick-ish, but you have zero physical symptoms, and even you might go to your doctor and say, hey, I am feeling sick. So the doctor runs a bunch of tests, they might do some blood work, a body scan, what have you, and they come to you afterward and they say, I can't find anything. There's nothing wrong with you. But you know, in fact, that you just don't feel right. Something feels a little bit off. Well, disease really happens at the latter stages of the disease development process. But when your energy is blocked through the energetic body, the subtle body, when your energy is blocked, the disease process can start. So that is why you might be perceiving not feeling well, feeling extra fatigued, when you don't really have the manifestation of any physical symptoms. So unlocking these blocked energies and allowing the energy to flow freely is really the key to maintaining or regaining and maintaining optimal health. Now, if you're still uncertain of what is this energy body and how is it affecting me on a day-to-day basis, I really want you to feel as you move into a room or a situation. When you're moving into a room or situation, you can feel the energy in the room. How do you do this? You know if you walk into a room and you feel great walking into that room, or you feel terrible walking into that room. If you feel terrible walking into that room, It could be that there is blocked energy in the room. There might be remnants of an argument or anger or frustration or violence in that room. And your energetic body is picking up on that. So when you walk into a room, you can sense, do I feel elation? Do I feel happiness and joy? Or do I feel scared, frightened, or do I feel a deep sense of sadness as I walk into this room? So that's one way in which you can perceive how your energy body is calibrating to the energy in the room. Another way is to rub your hands together. This is how I learned when I took a class on what is Reiki so long ago. So you can rub your hands really fast together for about 20 to 30 seconds. And then as you separate your hands, you can feel the energy, like a tingling sensation in your hands. That is the energy that you've created. And that is the feeling of energy. Another way you could do this is by breathing deeply, doing some prana. There's that word prana again, right? Life force energy. You do some pranayama breathing techniques, and I have several videos out. I'll put a couple here. I have several videos out on pranayama, and that can help you to understand, was my energy blocked? And so by doing the breathing technique, you can generally feel that your breathing is more open and your body becomes more relaxed. That is because you've released trapped energy that has stayed stagnant. Another amazing thing about the energy body is that when an energy healer is doing a healing modality technique for you, such as Reiki healing or chakra alignment, opening and healing, some practitioners don't even need to touch you. Because your energy body, while it is directly linked to your physical body, the work on the energy body is really from the outside. So it's the outside moving in. They can put their hands over you and still you will feel the effectiveness of the healing. That is super cool. I love that. So I hope you have come to understand that the energy body is not just a mystical concept. It's not just some woo-woo thing you hear about in crystal shops and tarot shops, that the energy body is an integral part of who you are, and that it is really essential to keep that energetic body open and aligned and free from debris and blockages in order to enhance your well-being and your healing. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're not yet subscribed, thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can purchase one of my 12 published books. You can check out my website. Check out that mini meditation. I also have a chakra healing guided meditation you can download. Check those out on my website, and I will see you in the next video.